Hi first year, my name is Mrs. Sword. I'm going to be helping Mr. Nicholson teach you over the next few weeks. We're going to start today by looking at sharing in a given quantity. This builds on the work that you've done on ratio. So quite often quantities have to be shared but not always equally, and we need to find out a way that we can do that. So there are some steps that we can go through. So if we look at this first worked example. So Jack and Megan share the profit from their business in the ratio 4:3. What will each receive if the profit is £2,100? So step one, we're going to add the numbers in the ratio to find the total number of parts. So the ratio is 4:3, so we add those two numbers together, 4 plus 3 equals 7. The second step, find the value of one part by dividing the total by this number. So we know that the total is £2,100, so we're going to divide that by the total number of parts, 7. So that means that each part is worth £300. We're now going to multiply that one value part by each number in the ratio. So we know that Jack's share is 4 parts and Megan's share is 3 parts. So Jack has 4 times £300, which is £1,200, and Megan has 3 times £300, which gives her £900. And the final step is just to check that your answers add up. So we check that the total shares give us £2,100, which they do. If we look at the same problem again, but this time we use a much more convenient method of displaying the data, and that's using a proportion table. So here we've got a table set up already. We've got Jack and Megan and total in our table. So we know that Jack has 4 shares, Megan has 3 shares, which gives us a total of 7. We also know that the total of the profit is £2,100, so we can put that in over here on total. So the value of each part is £2,100 divided by 7, so we're multiplying by £300 each time. So we do that on the other side of the table and multiply each of the shares by £300. That gives us the same answer as we had before. We've got 4 times 300, so Jack has £1,200. 3 times 300 for Megan gives her £900. I'm sure you'll agree that that's a much easier way to set it out, and that's the way I'd like you to set out your working when you're doing this later. Okay, let's do another worked example. So we've got Ryan, Ross and Ben share 24 cakes in the ratio 1:2:3. So how many cakes does each get? So again, the easiest way to do this is to set it up in a proportion table. So here I've just put the names and the total on the proportion table, so we know that Ryan gets 1 share. Ross gets 2, Ben gets 3, so we have a total of 6 parts altogether. We know that the total number of cakes is 24, so put this over here. So each part is 24 divided by 6, so that's 4, multiplying by 4 each time. So we multiply by 4 on the other side of the table. We have Ryan, 1 times 4, 4 cakes. Ross, 2 times 4, 8 cakes. And Ben, 3 times 4, 12 cakes. If we were to add those up, we would get a total number of cakes equals 24. So now you have a turn. Pause the video, have a go, draw your proportion table, and then I'll show you the answer. Okay, so I hope you managed to do that. So here we go. So we know that Harry has 2 parts. Hermione has 1 part. And Ron has 3 parts. So that gives a total altogether of 6 parts. This time we have a total of 36 cakes, so we can put that over here in our table. 36 divided by 6 means that each part is worth 6. There's 6 cakes in each part. So we do the same on the other side of the table. Multiply each person's share by 6. We have Harry with 12 cakes, Hermione 1 times 6, 6 cakes, and Ron 3 times 6, it's 18 cakes. Again, if we add all these up, we get a total of 36. Now there's an exercise for you to do on Teams. If you have any problems, put them in the questions channel and myself and Mr. Nicholson will be happy to help. Thank you, enjoy.